Hey there, Sunday school friends. I am so glad that you're once again joining us for another session on the 10 Commandments. But first, thank you for bearing with me as I did the last couple of lessons by myself. Hopefully Mrs. Green and I will be back together starting next week and we can do the 9th, the 10th commandment, and the wrap up. But since Mrs. Green and I will soon be joined together again, I kind of wanted to make her cookies. So that's what we're going to start out this lesson with, is we're going to make a batch of chocolate chip cookies, which, my favorite, especially if they're warm right out of the oven. Lots of chocolate chips. Oh, can't wait. Okay, so tell me if I've got everything because I don't want to miss any of the ingredients, okay? I got the flour, so we need flour to make the cookies. I got the vegetable oil. Got the egg, got the baking powder, got the sugar. Unfortunately, we didn't have a big bag of sugar, but I'm sure all of these packets will measure up to what we need. Got the chocolate chips, and guess what? This whole bag is gonna go in. Yes, I love them. So don't forget the chocolate chips, and I got the measuring cup, and oh yeah, my favorite ingredient, the mustard. Yes, these are gonna be the best chocolate chip cookies ever. What do you mean that we don't have mustard in our chocolate chip cookies? I always add You don't add mustard to your chocolate chip cookies? Why not? Just a little bit, maybe? Oh, come on, it can't be that bad if I just try just a little bit of mustard, maybe? Oh, you don't think, and especially Dijon, come on, that's gotta be yummy. No, Dijon mustard doesn't belong in chocolate chip cookies? I agree with you, friends, but guess what? That lesson leads into our lesson today on the 8th commandment. The 8th commandment is, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. A lot of big words in there, but what does bear false witness against your neighbor mean? It means don't lie. Don't lie, don't tell falsehoods, don't be unkind to your neighbor. Who's our neighbor? Everyone around us. We need to show everybody around us love and compassion and mercy and grace, and not to be telling lies, not to be spreading rumors, not to hurt them, but we should defend them and love them. You might think, though, it's okay to just tell maybe a little lie every once in a while, because how bad can a little lie really be? I mean, it's just a little white lie, like they say, right? A little white lie. Well, guess what? A lot of those little white lies pushed together make this big, big lie, and then you find yourself that you cannot stop lying or spreading rumors or gossiping about your neighbors. So, just like mustard does not belong in chocolate chip cookies, it's not okay. Not even a little bit does this belong in chocolate chip cookies. We need to remember that nothing should be unkindly spoken about our neighbors. Even a little bit, if you think it's a little bit. Nothing. We should not lie a little bit. We should not do it. Stay away. So we see in the 8th commandment, it says, you shall not give false testimony against your neighbor. What does this mean? We should fear and love God so that we do not tell lies about our neighbor, betray him, slander him, or hurt his reputation, but defend him, speak well of him, and explain everything in the kindest way. So if you have noticed that in every single one of the commandments that we've studied so far, in the what does this mean section, we are told what not to do. But there is always a but, a comma and a but. This is what you should do. You should speak well of him, defend him, and explain everything in the kindest way. So not only does God just tell us what not to do, God encourages us what we should do, tells us what we should do. We should love our neighbor, be kind to our neighbor, speak well of our neighbor. We should help our neighbor protect their belongings. We should help our neighbor defend themselves if that should ever need it. We should definitely not be spreading rumors or gossip. I always like to think of this. When your mom tells you, how would you feel if that happened to you? Always put yourself in the other person's shoes. How would you feel if somebody told a lie against you? If somebody spread a rumor, was gossiping about you? You wouldn't like it very much. Your feelings would be hurt. You would be kind of sad. You'd be upset. So if you don't like it, I don't think your neighbor is going to like it. So guess what? Let's just not do it. Now, that's easier said than done because we are sinful and we often fall in the trap of being cool and hanging out with the people around us and falling into telling lies about our neighbor or gossiping or picking on our neighbor. But in that instant, pray to God and ask Him for the strength to stand up for your neighbor, to defend your neighbor, to stop gossip, to stop the lies, to stop the rumors, because you will feel better. The people around you will have a lesson, and you will be defending your neighbor, which will also be grateful for all that you have done, just like we are grateful for all that God has done for us. All right, so I will be making these cookies, but minus the mustard. Sorry guys, mustard just doesn't belong in chocolate chip cookies. All right. Well, friends, we are up to the 8th verse of our commandment wrap. So are you ready? All right, here we go. God gave us loving laws a long time ago. He put them in the Bible so we all would know. If you take your finger and point it high, God's first commandment tells us why. Gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me. I am the Lord your God, says He. You shall have no other gods but me. Worship God and God alone. You're His flock, His very own. Gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me. Our words tell the world what's in our hearts. If you want to be cool, if you want to be smart, speak God's name with love and respect. 3 fingers keep your words correct. Gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me. Hold up your fingers and push them away. Set aside a special day. Refuel your engines and remember God. Go to church where He's worshiped and awed. Gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me. Hey, put your fingers way down low. Honor your parents is the way to go. God gave you parents when you were small. Respect and obey them while you're growing tall. Gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me. 4 fingers for a body and 1 for a sword. You shall not kill is the 5th law of the Lord. Say no to violence in word and deed. Say yes to life, it's what we need. Gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me. Be true to your husband, be true to your wife. Keep your promises all your life. God told people I want to be obeyed. Remember those promises that you made. Gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me. 10 take away 3 is 7. Stealing is a sin, it's forbidden. Try to be givers, not gimme getters. Don't be a 7th commandment forgetter. Gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me. I see 8 fingers, you shall not lie. Be kind to your neighbor, come on, give it a try. To tell the truth is always best. God commanded, He didn't suggest. Gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me, gotta hear me. Good job, friends. Whew. Man, I can't wait till we get till 10 and add all of those verses together. Anyways, your challenge this week, I'm giving you a challenge this week to try and say 5 kind things about 5 different neighbors so that you can spread love and kindness and not tell lies or bear false witness against your neighbor. So 5. Can you do it? I know you can, because you guys are all soldiers of God and you guys are way more than capable of doing that. So 5 friends, 5 neighbors, find 5 things to say kind about them, to spread love and joy and show them that you care about them. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Have a great week.